Lovie Smith taking over in Tampa Bay. A source tells ESPN that Smith's getting a 4-year deal with the team option for a 5th year. Former Cal coach Jeff Tedford is going to be the offensive coordinator for Smith there in Tampa. And NFL insider Adam Schefter is joining us now. Adam, how did this deal between Lovie and the Bucs go down?
Sarah, if you go back to the last time the Buccaneers needed a head coach, the search went on for weeks, and it was a very unhappy and difficult process for Buccaneers ownership. They had Chip Kelly at one moment. A lot of people thought that deal would get done, and they were left at the altar. This time going in, there are a lot of people who believe that the Buccaneers knew from the moment they fired Greg Schiano, and even well before, that Lovie Smith would be the man for this job, that they weren't going to go through the process that they went through last time. Lovie Smith worked in Tampa when the Tampa 2 cover defense was born. He helped launch it. He was part of the success of turning around that entire organization. Ownership loved Lovie. Lovie loved them back. And really, from the moment that they decided to fire Schiano, and even before, it was almost predestined that Lovie Smith was going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach.
Adam, what could his arrival in Tampa mean for cornerback Darrelle Revis' future there?
The style of defense he plays does not put a heavy reliance on man-to-man coverage, and they're scheduled to pay Darrelle Revis $16 million next year. None of that is guaranteed. So they could always go to Revis and say, we'd like you to restructure your contract, which I'm sure he'd be unwilling to do. So it sets up something of a showdown here. A really interesting decision, one of the first big decisions that Lovie Smith will have to make here in Tampa, and that is what to do about the cornerback that the Buccaneers last year gave up multiple picks to get, including their first-round pick in last year's draft. There's a chance that these two sides will not be able to work it out, and that Darrelle Revis could find himself on the open market. Maybe Tampa tries to trade him, but there is still a story to be told here with what happens with Darrelle Revis in the future.